Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw right away is Howell. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd down and 6 now. Howell out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. Howell from the gun. They'll get this out to Genty. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Jaguars
and that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and then they make the big plays downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That is caught by Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Eric Armstead. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team's playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, it's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Lawrence changing the play.
The Jaguar first down.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence will throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
11, Agate. Hey, kill. Go. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's Myers again with another catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Red on red. Take on this. I'm gun. 30 left. 11. Easy.
ETN up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy. Read up 24.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Go.
On the give, Genty. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Al down to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 3. Powell. Short throw, caught by Bowers. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yard gain on the play. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
On the give, Genty. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And Howe will throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Hines-Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
For the point after.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jaguars 20, Raiders 10.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll change things up.
30 left. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
39 yards. That's another.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
Take right open. Oh, go. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, go. Hey, tomato. Cut. Hey, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko, son. 11, Agate. 11. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Big 13, heavy. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That'll be caught by Rice. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31.
That's another.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Howell. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, run! Think wide open. Run! Inside, inside. Here we go.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuewu now. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Think right open. Hey, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they completed, and stopped the clock in the end. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here's Howell. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell with one final shot. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jaguars, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week.